Hey, Bill Shaka here. Welcome to another edition of the 5 Minute Motivator. Welcome to my home in Tamarindo, Costa Rica, where we are experiencing just absolutely sublime weather, just glorious weather. That swimming pool is looking so good I could put the phone down right now and jump in, but I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to give you your 5 Minute Motivator. Nudging your expectations using goal setting. Now, let me set this up properly. I have been a gigantic proponent of goal setting for decades. I have stories on goal setting that I can share with you, but unfortunately they'll take a lot longer than the 5 Minute Motivator. However, I am in the process of releasing a 30-module course on goal setting. I also have an advanced course on goal setting called Dynamics of Personal Leadership that I'll be releasing shortly after the goal setting course. Now, more to come on that. If you join the 5 Minute Motivator membership and you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Biad Shaka, the 5 Minute Motivator, you will get notification of this. You'll also get some very steep discounts as being a member. But more to come on that. The fact is that goal setting works. I've written 2 books on goal setting, Goals Book and Goals Book 2. And I really am a gigantic proponent of breaking down goals, posting those action steps into your calendar system, and then making those action steps part of your daily repertoire. So I think goal setting works. But I want to talk today about using goal setting to nudge your expectations. And I think the operative term here is nudge. Too many times we set goals and we set ourselves up for failure. Okay? Consequently, here's an example. And this is a live example. This is kind of what motivated this 5 Minute Motivator. Individual wanted to start getting up earlier. And I said, that's great. Why? And they didn't have a reason. So the first thing you have to do is set a goal for what you're going to do with that time. They were getting up at 6 a.m. and they wanted to set a goal to get up at 5 a.m. And I said, that's great. Well, what are you going to do in that hour? And I said, well, I'm going to get some stuff done. I said, well, define stuff. All right, so the first thing you have to do is set a goal for what you're going to do if you're going to get up earlier. This is just an example. I mean, you need to set up your goals as you see appropriate. But what are you going to do in that time? I mean, are you just going to wake up and look at the walls? What specifically you're going to do. Now, the second thing is how, and that's going to create a level of self-motivation. It's going to give you that climate of motivation so that you're going to be able to do that, to get up earlier. But the question now physically is, how am I going to get up an hour earlier? And the answer is you're probably not. You're not going to sustain that in the long run. You're going to set yourself up for failure. It's the nudging, I think, that's important. And here's what I mean by that. If there was a scale that was perfectly balanced, like the justice scale with 2 plates on each side, and it was perfectly balanced, and I removed 1% from one side and put it on the other, what would happen? Of course, the scale would begin to drop on the heavier side. 1% would cause that to happen, but it's almost imperceptible if you look at the volume that's sitting on those plates. Well, what's 1% of our waking time? Now remember, the example that we're using here is getting up earlier. Well, if we're awake 16 hours a day, times 60, that's 960 minutes that we're awake. 1% of that is basically 10 minutes. Here is my suggestion. Set your short-term goal to get up 10 minutes earlier. So you don't get up at 6, you get up at 5:50. For how long? Well, let's set the goal for a week and see what happens. Then ratchet it down another 10 minutes, and then another 10 minutes, and another 10 minutes. And within 6 weeks, you should be at your goal of 5 a.m. Let's say in week 3, you're starting to feel a level of fatigue. No problem. Make that 2 weeks. And it's going to take you 7 weeks. Make another week, another 2-week period. So it takes you 2 months. What's the big deal? Okay, you've been getting up at 6 a.m. now for 30 years. You're waiting another 2 weeks to get up at 5 a.m. shouldn't be a problem. That's nudging your goals. Okay, you want to lose weight. You don't go on a complete absolute diet where you're not putting anything into your stomach. You're going to fall over from low blood sugar. Ratchet. Okay, and that process of nudging your expectations will work with goal setting. You think about that in any goals that you set, guarantee they'll work for you. Bill Shaka, thanking you for attending yet another edition of the 5 Minute Motivator. Please like, share, comment. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks. Bye.